Hello, 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 hello. And here we are again for another session. How time flies. You go to sleep, and before you sleep, you're on my live stream. When you get up, you're on my live stream. How lucky are you? And how lucky are me? Right? The last thing before you go to bed, you see me. And the first thing you get up, you see me. I wish last thing before I go to bed, I can see all of you. And first thing I get up in the morning, I can see all of you. I hope so. One day. Hello, Arlene. You're number one. Very good. Very good. Yes, good PM to me. Thank you. I hope you slept well, Arlene. Today, Arlene is number one on my channel. Wow. Did you sleep well, Arlene? Yeah, it makes a difference, right? Having the room to yourself and sharing with other people, it's a difference, big difference. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Good to see you, Stephen. How was your work day? Was it good? Stress-free or stressful? Problems. What was it like? Long, yeah. 12 hours is long, Stephen. I know. I did it only for a few days, I mean, only on weekends I had 12 hours. When I had weekdays, it was 8 hours. Weekends were 12 hours, and I know how much it was. But you do it every time you have a work day of 12 hours. True, need to adjust all the things that you do. Yes, I know. Actually, life is full of adjustments, Aling. I agree with you. Life is full of adjustments, and we have to just do it according to the need of the hour. We have to make adjustments for many reasons, right? First and foremost, it is for family. First and foremost, it is for family, and we put others we, before ourselves, right? We think more of family rather than about ourselves. So, Stephen, was your day okay, or did it have too many problems, or was it a nice day today at work? Good day, or that's nice. Off for the next 6 days. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. You must be looking forward to the 6 days off. It's a nice schedule you have. The only tricky part is when you come off the night shift. When you come off the day shift, yeah, the thing is when you just have that one day, between the day shift and the night shift. Yeah, when you come off the night shift, you come in the morning. The next day you have to go for the day shift, something like that. I forget now. Yeah, but anyhow, it's good 6 days off. Have you made a list of all the things you are going to do for the 6 days? Any fixed plans? Any fixed things to do, or just take each day as it comes? One second. Just 1 second. Sorry about that, but the door was locked and the kids came from school. And their father should have left the door open, but he locked the door. He locked the door and went out. So usually I keep the door. So sorry about that. I just had to go down because the kids were outside. Uh, so who's come now? Oh, Auntie Pita has come and Arling is still here. Need to nap again. Oh, Arling, you're going to nap? And Stephen, sleep well. I connect, Pita, thank you. And Maya also, thank you, Pita, second angel, thank you so much. As I see, first like here. No, I think there are already 4 likes. There are already 4 likes, now 5 likes. So Ia, you're the fifth like because it was 4 and now it's 5. So maybe you are 6 likes. Maybe you are the fifth like. My other phone continuing playing your playlist. Oh, thank you so much, Arling. I really thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you, Arling. So yeah, how are you doing, Iya? Good to see you here. I think you've come here after quite some time, maybe a couple of days. Nice. Each one catching up with one another. That's good. That's good. Interact with each other. I wish you could talk also. Then I don't have to keep talking. Yes, nice to see my YouTube family is all happy and cheerful. Like I was saying in the beginning, nobody was here. Nobody was here. But I was saying, before you go to sleep, you see me. When you get up, you see me. You are so lucky. And I am so lucky. But I wish I was lucky that I go to sleep, I see all of you, and I get up and I see all of you. Wonder when that time will come. That time will come maybe when I'm in your part of the world, but now I'm in Stephen's part of the world. Stephen and Joyce and Angie. Angie hasn't come for a long time. Angie hasn't come for a long time. Angie and Joyce are hiding from each other. They are dodging each other. When one comes, the other one is not here. And I'm hoping the time comes when both of them will be here. So I introduce them. And Dell hasn't come for a long time. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Dell has not come for a long time. Yeah, Dell has not peeped in for a long time. But usually he just peeps in, right? But for a long time he's not peeped in. He he did send me a message, on WhatsApp. Dell, he sent me a message like asking how's my live stream going and all. I said everything going well. And then he had called also, but I think it was by mistake. He said sorry. I said no, it's okay. So I don't know what's happened. Like he's not come. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So how is everyone? Where is my Chona? Where is my Chona? Auntie Pita is still here. Rushing up again. Yes, your shower, your breakfast, or maybe your breakfast, then shower, depending on the queue, depending on the traffic, depending on the CR traffic. I thought you are off on Friday. I really need to listen and interact on this topic. Rushing up again. What is NC2? What is NC2? Driving NC2 training is 15 days. What's the meaning of NC2? She's driving many people up the wall. Means national certification level 2. Okay. Yeah, Peter driving people up the wall. National certificate 2. Hmm. Let me see, where is Chona? Where is Chona? Okay, let me check with Chona. What's happened to her? Last time also she got up little late, she said, right? Yeah, last time she came little late. But yesterday she came here, right? I don't know. Yes, maybe you're right. She cannot be here in the morning. She will be here in the evenings when she come back from work. Yeah, I think so. Okay, right. Do, 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 do. So, anybody want to talk about today's topic? Emergencies. Anyone want to talk? We talk about your national certificate level 2. We don't know, no? We don't know what it is, the meaning, and we do not know what is required in Philippines, right? We do not know what is required over there. So I don't know how we can help you. But if somebody from Philippines like Aling and Ia, who are on my channel, my live stream, Aling and Ia could help you, right? They might have some idea. I have no idea. And even I don't know if Aling has an idea because she's only learning to ride a motorcycle. I don't think she's driving a car, so then she would not know also, right? Ia may have an idea. Anyone has ideas to give Pita? Driving in the Philippines looks dangerous, Stephen. Stephen, I think driving is dangerous in any part of the world, right? Uh, but yes, I think Philippines, because they don't keep to rules and regulations, right? India is the same. No rules and lanes are there, but 3 lanes becomes into 7 lanes. Peak time, 3 lanes will become into 7 lanes. And it's all a matter of who can move ahead faster. The smallest space they will try to push through, especially the three wheelers and the motorcycles. Oh my god. Yeah, so Thailand is the same. Thailand also, but Thailand also many accidents in Thailand, and most of the accidents, motorcycles are involved. This includes the laws and regulations and handling emergencies. Hmm. So, anyone want to talk about emergencies in general? Any of you want to talk about emergencies in general? Anything, everyday emergencies. Like, we have done before the topic of cyclones and natural disasters. So, that was preparing for emergencies, right? But today, like, it's a bit changed. It is everyday emergency, every day. So we don't have cyclones and fires and volcano and hurricanes every day, right? So today is about everyday emergencies, like, so connected with what Pita says also. You're traveling, you're driving, whatever it is, it's every day, right? People are going to work. So everyday emergencies in the home, everyday emergencies. And based on this, I've got some topics ready, and I will start preparing. And again, it'll be like natural disasters. We will take emergencies one by one. We will try and see what we can do. Peter gave me the idea of emergencies, so I've gone a little more than that, you know. So yes, so I'm going to be preparing something like the natural disasters. I will prepare something like I've already started preparing something, but I need to sort it out. So I will do something similar for emergencies. But today, let's talk about general emergencies. What emergency can you think of, and what kind of remedies can we have for it? Need to keep spare tires aired up in case of a flat tire. Yes, very good. Uh, Spare tires. Always make sure, nobody worries about the stepney, right? The stepney or the spare tire. Nobody worries about it. And then when you have an emergency and you go to pull it out, you find it's deflated, right? It's deflated. It doesn't, so it's of non-functional. So people normally neglect that, they don't. Uh, Tools, make sure, you take out your tools for something, you don't put it back in the car. So you have to make sure your tools are always there, your jack is always there. Sometimes you may lend the jack to somebody and forget to take it back. So always to make sure, check up at least once a week or something like that. I don't know. But whatever's convenient, always check on these things regularly. You know, we keep things like first aid kit at home, right? For small emergencies, first aid kit. Always check the first aid kit. Make sure expiry dates, look at expiry dates, our medicines, right? We keep it at home. Make sure that you have emergency medicines. Make sure that check the expiry dates, that it's not expiring and all. Anything expiring, keep that right on top. Keep that right on top, or always write, scribble on a note of paper that these medicines are expiring on this day, and throw it into your that medicine kit. you know these are some of the things I used to do, back home. And now also I carry an emergency. I don't write it down, but I check regularly and I see expiry dates. And when I go to buy medicines, supposing uh, they don't have a full stock, they just have, little bit, I will just take one strip or something. I will take just for now. But if they have, expiring in, like we are 2024, supposing they have expiring in 2026, then I will buy a few strips and I'll keep it home. Sometimes I don't use it and it's past the expiry and I have to throw it out. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, in case of an emergency, you have the medication with you. Because if you don't have, you might not be in a condition. If you have diarrhea, you're not in a condition to run out to the pharmacist and get medicine, correct? Right? You could run and get it, but you'll be leaving your trail along the way, right? Correct. So it's always good, like, to keep some very important medicines, like, keep it with you. If you have a cold or something, cough or something, yeah, you could go to the pharmacy and get it if it's over, like, but I always like to keep. And what I do, I follow one policy, and I follow the policy for many things in the house, even for grocery, food supplies. I do all that. So what I do is I always buy two of each. Supposing I'm having oats for breakfast. So I will always buy two packets of oats, right? To start with, let's say two packets of oats. So I'm eating one packet. As soon as that packet is over, I can start on my second one, but then I'll go and buy another packet. So while I'm starting on my second packet, I've already gone and bought myself another packet. So I always do this. I always keep as much as possible two things. Rice. If I buy a big bag of rice, then I don't buy two bags. Okay. So one big bag of rice, 5 kilos. Okay, I buy 5 kilo rice. But when it's come to half or come to three quarters, then I make sure I buy another 5 kilo packet and keep it. Yes, there are times when I find my rice is over and what the hell am I going to do now? Correct. But usually that doesn't happen. When it's like half the packet or three quarters of the packet used, get another packet and keep, So it's very important to do, things like that. Another thing which I do like is many times like things like shampoo and conditioner and, those kind of things. Sometimes there are very good offers, uh, buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one at discount, or they put two in a pack, and you find it's a very discounted rate compared to buying it individually. So those kind of things also I buy like two in a pack, So it's that way. So when I finish using one and I still have the other one, I go and see if there's still another two pack, I will buy that two pack. Otherwise, I will buy just one. So that's how, I always keep abreast with it. Bars of soap and all that, no problem, because that comes in a pack of four, pack of six, and all that. So that will last, So by the time you're coming down to the last two, you can always buy and keep some more. So I always keep myself ready for emergencies like that. Now, the other day I realized I brought so many medicines from Thailand. Thailand is cheaper than Canada, right? So I brought so many medications that I had with me in Thailand, and I picked up a few more and I brought it here. But I discovered that I didn't bring anything for a cold because I don't suffer with a cold normally. Cold and cough and all, I don't suffer with it. But I forgot to bring it. And then when I started with the symptoms of a cold here, I didn't have medication. So I used whatever they had here. And when I went to the town, because going to the town is a like a holiday feature, once a week, once in 2 weeks. So then that time I went and I bought and I replaced it. So, that is very important. Buying and keeping, storing for emergencies, you never know when you need it. So, I always prepare myself, and that's for not just medication, but anything else. So, yes, Stephen, I agree with you with the tires. And then in our part of the world, we have snow tires separate and winter tires separate and spring tires and God knows how many kind of tires they have. But frankly speaking, we used to just buy the all season tires finished. We just bought the all season tires. And of course, they say like if you winter time you meet with an accident, snow slip or something like that, you meet with an accident and insurance people see you don't have snow tires, finish, no insurance, right? But we bought second-hand cars, and that was third-party insurance, and hardly anything is covered in that anyhow. So no difference, So yeah, so these are some of the important things like you have to take care of. So what else? Anybody else wants to talk about anything? Anyone else wants to talk about anything else? Any kind of emergencies like you want to? I just covered a few more in general, I always like to keep a good flashlight in my vehicle also. Yes, yes, that's a very important point. Very important point. So, like, along with the tools, along with tools and all, keep a flashlight. Yes, you never know. In fact, Stephen, I'll tell you what we kind of do as well, especially during winter. During winter time, we have even packed up. During winter, we have even packed up a little bit of warm things, like blanket and blah blah blah. We have packed it up and kept it in one corner of the car, in the trunk. We have kept it in one corner, you know, uh, because you never know when you're going and where you are traveling and where you are going, and if your car stalls. If your car stalls, you don't have a signal for a phone, you don't have everything, there's a heavy snowfall, you know, what are you going to do in your car? You're stuck in a place, there's nowhere to go. What are you going to do? Like, you're just stuck over there. So we even used to keep a little bundle of warm things. We used to keep a bundle of blankets and things like that. Extra pair of gloves and mittens and all. We used to just keep those kind of things in the car. you know so that was also one thing we did, especially winter time we did that. And of course, when winter is over, we removed that from the car, but next winter again it went in. Another thing, for example, what we did was, now in my wife's condition, okay, my wife's condition, like it could be an emergency at any time, right? So we had always kept one trolley bag. We kept one trolley bag all packed and ready with some of the essential things that are needed for her you know so in case there was any kind of an emergency and paramedics came and they rushed out and all that, we would always just pull this trolley bag along with us, just take it along with us, and keep it. So there was always a trolley bag with those kind of things all ready for to take along for to the hospital, and keep it with her. Oh, I have to charge my laptop. See, no sound from my laptop, correct. Now let's see. I think it has something to do charger, with the charger and the charging cable. Okay, so yeah, so that's another thing we used to keep, the emergency kit at home, just to take it with us, to hospitals or something like that, So that was very useful. See, now the sound started. I put in the plug, I put in the charging plug, and the sound has started. Yeah, see, the sound has started again. Yeah, so flashlight, yes, very important. Flashlight, important tools, always make sure your tools are there, the jack is there. These are some of the things to be very careful about. Now, Pita, you're talking about these rules and regulations. In Thailand, finally I decided I better get my Thai license, and though I knew I was not going to stay there for long, but I, just kept it in my head that, I'm riding the wave on disaster. I can be caught at any time. And if foreigners are caught, means they want to fleece the foreigners, right? So police are corrupt in every part of the world, I think. So I finally decided to do it. Now, when I went for my test, I said, oh, this, the road test, all the kind of what you call it, the rules and regulations and all. How much different is it? I did it in Dubai. I did it in Canada. I didn't find much of a difference, in the rules and regulations. So I did my test for the eyesight and some other tests they have. I did all that, and then I went for the theory test. Now I was taking only for motorcycle, not for car, because for car you do the other test, but you don't have to do a driving test for the car. They transfer because of Canadian license, so they just transfer and give you a this local car license. But for the motorcycle, I did not have a Canadian license. If I had it, they would have transferred, but I did not have it. So because of that, I had to sit down to do these tests and all that for the theory test. And the theory test covered so much about the car. Then it covers about different kind of markings. And that they must have got translation from Thai to English, but the translation is so confusing it was. So I just went boldly, I can do it. I sat down, and the passing marks are very difficult. You have to score 50 out of 60. You have to get 50, no, 55. You have to get 55 questions right out of 60. 55. Oh, wait. Uh, you have to get 45 out of 50 questions right. You have to get 45 out of 50 questions right. Now, I I went and sat down. I came pretty close to it. I came pretty close to it. I had like something like 40. I'm saying pretty close, but it was like, wait, let me think the first time. 45 I had to get. I got 42 or something like that. Okay, 42. I said, oh my God. And so many I was puzzled. I said, oh, I was puzzled about this one. I took the wrong choice. I should have taken that one. Okay. So I was leaving, and then that person said, okay, uh, because it was by the time I finished the other tests and came here, it was like time for lunch. So he said, okay, after 2 o'clock, 1 to 2 is lunch. 2 o'clock, you come back and have a second test. I said, oh, again, yes. Wow, I said, very good. You know, so I'm getting a second test. So I said, good. I came back again after my lunch, went, had lunch, came back, and the test of course was changed, right? So this time also I answered. Again I had some problems, and when there is it's all on online, you do. And when the score came, first time I got 42, second time I got 40. Worse. So they said, oh, you can come tomorrow. Now you can come every day till you pass. You can come every day. I said, I thought to myself when I went back, I said, no, no, this is not every day. I'm not. I had to travel all the way from my province. I had to travel from my province all the way to Bangkok, and it is far. It is very far to travel. So I was in the other province before. So I said, no, I am going to sit down and I am going to practice these tests. So I went online. I went online for wherever I could practice the test. I practiced all the tests possible. I took screenshots, all the things I was getting wrong. I was getting confused. I took screenshots. I copied down explanations, and I kept all that, in folders and all. So again, I would do a test. And when I came to something confusing, I would try to think, I would try to think, what is it confusing? Then what I would do is I would open all my material. I would open and see where is this confusing thing, because I want to see why am I getting confused with this. Try to find a trick. Try to find a trick which I can remember. I can remember how to remember that rule, because it seems confusing. So how to choose the right one between the 3 or 4 choices, how to choose the correct one instead of getting confused. So I would check that and I would try to make a note. Okay, this is what I should remember. Okay, so like that I did it. And after about few days, maybe after 2 3 days, I went traveled all the way there again to Bangkok and did the test. Long story short, I failed in both the tests. They give you two tests. I failed in both the tests on that day. I went very early in the morning, so I did one test. Then they said take half an hour break and then you come back for another test. So I failed. After the 2 3 days, again I failed. I told them, don't you have a booklet or something? They said we have a booklet which is only in Thai. So I was using translator, but so difficult to use the translator to translate everything. So I just put that back. What to do? Okay, Vincent. Now you spend another few more days. Don't be in a hurry. Spend another few days. get all the confusion out. So I went back, again I spent a few days, and then I came back again for the test, and thankfully I got through in the first attempt. And that too, I got like 48 out of 50. I had to get 45, I got like 48 out of 50. So it was very good, so anyhow, I got this grade, I passed it. And then they said, okay, now go to they told me where to go for the motorcycle. So I went for the motorcycle test. If you don't have a motorcycle, you can bring your own. If you don't have one, you pay 50 bucks, 50 baht, 50 Thai baht, very cheap. 55 Thai baht is one US dollar. No, one and a half US dollar. 50 Thai baht is one and a half US dollar. Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, one and a half US dollar. So you pay that because they are putting their gas and all inside. Anyhow, you take that, and then everybody is there to do the test. Then everyone starts. They explain what it is and all. So they explain in Thai, so you don't know what the hell they're explaining. But I took my motorcycle and kept it little behind, so I can first. I wasn't in the first row, so what I could see what the others are doing. So when the first row went off and then they were doing, we went forward and I was watching. So I was watching what are you supposed to do, and like there was a very narrow beam, and somebody has to go on. You have to drive on that beam, and the thing is that you cannot drive fast on that beam. You have to go slowly because you have to. You cannot do it in more than so many seconds. Like supposing 20 seconds, you cannot take more than 20 seconds. You have to take less than 20 seconds. So you have to drive slowly to complete it. If you drive fast and finish in 5 seconds, no, that's not counted. So you have to maintain your balance for those 20 seconds. I'm just giving, I forget exactly what, but that's the idea. So you have to drive very carefully on a beam, a narrow beam. You have to drive, and you have to drive slowly and see that you maintain. So I saw somebody falling off. I said, oh shit, he's fallen off. Means finished, gone. Failed the test. Then I saw the person went, and then the person came back and went again. I said, oh, very good. I saw some people doing it 3 times also. So that means they are letting you do it till you pass. So that is very difficult. You can rush through on the beam and finish, in 5 seconds cross it. No. So that was the thing. You have to try slowly in that limited seconds. If you take, you cannot go faster than that. You can take longer than that, of course, but you cannot take faster than those seconds. So that was a very ideal test. I don't think anywhere else some test like this. So yeah, so that was a test, Then they had all the signals. They had sometime like a bridge going up, then suddenly the signal will tell you to stop when you're going up, or when you're coming down, suddenly then the signal will change to red and stop, and then you take a right turn and a left turn, and there are signals, and there are no entries and all that. So like that, they've got something very nice set up. So I was watching all the people for the course, where are they going? Huh? Oh, this is what they are doing. Okay, okay. You know. So watched everybody what they are doing, and then when it was my turn, just follow. So I got through. I got through. Of course, the narrow beam I slipped off. First time I slipped off. Second time I got it. But the other thing was a piece of cake. All the bridge and slope and all that. All that was a piece of cake. So I, managed all that, and yeah, because I was already riding a motorcycle now on the main roads and all. Also, I was riding it already for 2 years. I was riding it for 2 years, and only in the last 6 months I suddenly decided, when 2 years was over, oh no, I better do it. And February, I was coming to Canada last year, February, so I did it before that. In February, I did it before that. In February, I finished my tests and all, and then I got my license. And the beauty of the license, the good thing about the license is that you license can be used, the Thai license can be used in any of the ASEAN countries. So all like Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia, Philippines, you can use your Thai license. It's accepted by in all the ASEAN countries. So that's an advantage for me. Tomorrow I settle down in Philippines. I don't have Philippines. It seems it's very difficult for you to get your license. Too many rules and regulations and paperwork. But I can drive for a while I can drive, get used to the roads and all that. So I can ride the bike and motorcycle. And I already have my helmet. I bought it, so I will take my helmet along with me. That's why I was having a joke with Aling. Aling is trying to learn the motorcycle, then she stops because she doesn't have a helmet. She said helmet is so costly to bring. I said, oh, if I was over there in Philippines, in 2 3 days I will teach you how to ride. I said. I've taught many people how to ride. So I said, in 2 3 days, I will teach you how to ride. And you have a motorcycle, but no helmet. And I have a helmet, but no motorcycle. So you can borrow my helmet and, ride and practice. So, it's like that. So yeah, I'll take my helmet with me to Philippines and all that. I won't get rid of it. I'll pack it up in my suit, my baggage, and take it with me. So yeah, I can see, motorcycle riding. I used to be quite a daredevil on the motorbike. I used to be literally a daredevil, and um, I have ridden for long distances also on the motorbike. I've ridden up on the mountainous region also with my motorbike. I think I mentioned it once before. My brother came from Japan, and I can tell you the year also because I know when I bought my motorbike. I bought it in 1981 because in 1982 I went to the Gulf, to Dubai to work, and my bike was only 1 year old little less than 1 year old when I sold it. I had to sell it. So my wife didn't want to do that. She had a Luna, one of those motorcycles. If something goes wrong, you can pedal it also, but it's difficult, it's hard. But she had one of that, but she said, no, motorbike, I'm not going to drive. So she didn't. So we sold it like before I left. So everybody, so many people in school, oh, why did you sell it? You should have told us about it. We would have bought it. We know what a good bike that was, and it was only 1 year old. But that I used Bombay. Don't ask how many times I've gone to Bombay. So many times, all the way from Pune to Bombay. It's like a 4.5 hours. And then I used to go to where my mom was in the suburbs, Vasai, a place called Vasai in the suburbs. And I've even gone to her house over there. Oh, just asking people the route, where do I go from here? How do I go there? But I went on my motorcycle. At that time, I borrowed a helmet from another staff member. Their sons had motorbikes, and I borrowed. I said, yeah, I need to get it. Could I borrow you? I'm going all the way to Bombay. Can I borrow your helmet? Then I'm going down the steep ghats. They call it the mountain slopes. The hills. It was really bad. So many accidents on that road. So yeah, one day, like I remember when I first brought the motorbike, I told my wife, I said, "Come on, you want to come for a ride? Let's go for a ride." She said, "Yeah, come on, come on." So I took her for a ride, and suddenly she said, "Where are you going? We are going out of Pune." And I said, "Yeah, just I'll take you." And then we have what is called a hill station called Khandala and Lonavala. They're beautiful, the hill stations. So we went there. We stopped over, had our lunch and all that, and then I started going further. She's saying, "Now where are you going? We are coming down the Ghats, the mountain region. We are coming down that and all." She said, "No, no, no, I'm not coming with you." I said, "Just sit down." I said. So I just took her part of the way and then came back again up there just to give her the experience. She was very frightened but very scared, like. So yeah, I was a real quite a daredevil on the motorbike. Then when I went to the Gulf, Dubai, right? Then from Dubai, came to Canada. So I had not even sat on. I used to drive a car. Okay, car. I used to drive Dubai. I used to drive the car. Canada, driven a car, but I've never even sat pillion on a motorcycle. Never even sat on a motorcycle with anybody. And then in 2017 November, I went to Thailand. I went to this island, separate island. Okay, and that is all up and down, up and down that is. So over there, I was staying for 1 week. So I decided, let me hire a motorcycle. Now I was scared. Literally, I have never even sat pillion on a motorcycle, and it was exactly 25 years. It was exactly 25 years. I've not even sat on a motorcycle. Forget about riding one. I've not even sat on a motorcycle. So I was scared. I was literally scared, especially these slopes, going up and down. I was scared. So I told the man, I've not sat on a motorcycle for 25 years. Just give me a little time. I want to just ride it up and down. I want to see if I'm okay to do it. He said, okay, no problem. So I just started riding it up and down a little bit and all that. I felt like, yes, I can do it. No problem. I think I can do it. My balance, everything was still there. So I said, I think I can do it. So no problem. So then I paid him for the week and passport copy and everything, and took the motorbike. And yeah, I enjoyed riding it all over. But there was one part which was very, very steep, one slope, very steep. I did not go much down that side. I did not travel that side. I traveled more the other side where it was not so steep. But sometime I wanted to go into this part of the town, the another place, and I had to go there, and that was very, very steep. So going up was okay. Going up was okay. I managed to go up, no problem. But when I'm coming down, the first time when I had to come down that slope, I just stopped at the top. I stopped at the top and looked, and the slope is really going steep down, not like gradual, it is a very steep down. And by the time you're coming down there, it turns. So there's no place, for navigating traffic. If there's some truck or something else coming, there's no space for navigating. You have to be really good in it, so going straight down, steep down, and then it was taking a turn and then going. So I would stop at the people. People are passing by. Even young girls and all are passing on the motorbikes, motorcycles. They are passing and they are going. Nobody is stopping. Hi Ren, how are you? They are going. They are not stopping at all. And me, I'm just waiting up there. I'm waiting and building up courage, you know. And then I started. And if you going down the slope and if you press your front brake a little extra hard, you're gone for a toss, correct? So I had to be very careful with all that, only concentrate on the back brakes and, control the bike. And I started going slowly down. And, the gradient is pulling you down faster, right? The gradient is pulling you down faster, gravity, But still, I'm going slowly. And then I used to take that turn and go. But after some time, I got used to it. I was going faster, but always stopped at the top. Believe me, I always stopped. I was never so confident to just drive through, no. It's like, you're driving and then you're going like off the cliff because it's so steep. You're going like off the cliff. You can see the road in front of you, but you can't see the road where you're going down. No. So every time whenever I went that side, I always came to the top, stopped, looked down, then I moved. Always I did that. So that much, then before I was daredevil, I never worried. But uh, this time, no, 2017 when I went to Thailand. Then after that, when I came to that other house and that I used to visit that family's home, they told me take the car. I said I don't want the car. I don't have a license. They said take the motorcycle. You know how to ride a motorcycle? I said yeah, take it. I said you just tell me about the gears, And he explained what was the gear, like one up and two, three, four down. So once he explained to me, I said okay, fine, good enough, and took off. So 2.5 years I was riding it. So it's good, I've got both the license for the car and the thing. But now I'm not there. I have to check and see. I think they gave it to me for 2 years. I have to check up and see. So if it's for 2 years, it's okay. Then after 2 years, I don't know because if I'll be in Philippines, right? So by that time, I'll try to convert it. Hello, Chona. How are you, Chona? Chona has brought her angel also. Thank you, Chona, so much. Thank you. We were wondering where you are, Chona. I even sent you a message. I even sent you a message. Thank you, Chona. I'm bringing your this. I'm sleeping now yesterday. But that's okay, don't worry. Don't worry, you get tired now also. The problem is the problem is I cannot come earlier, right? I can only come at 6:30 my time. And 6:30 my time is 8:30 evening Philippines. I know it is late for all of you. I know it is late. So and then if you have to stay here for 1 hour, 2 hours, then it becomes a problem, right? So I know I cannot help that. But when I'm in Philippines, it will be easy, right? When I'm in Philippines, it will be easy for all of you. It will be very easy for all of you. So no problem. Then at that time, I have to think about Stephen, Joyce, and all that because they will be in the other part of the world. Yeah. So yeah. So let me see how things work out. From that point of view. So thank you for being over here. Thank you for being over here. Yeah. So I've spoken a lot. I've spoken a lot. I've spoken a lot. So anyone else also wants to make any other comments? What happened to Pita? Where has Pita gone? Pita has gone, and Aling also has gone off, I think. But where has Pita gone? Uh, oh, hi, Aling. You're still here, Aling. Thank you, Aling, for being here. Thank you for being here still. Thank you, Aling. Yeah, so I spoke a lot. I spoke a lot just now. I get tired sometimes speaking so much. I just go from one story to another story. Yeah, so it's all important to know the rules, know the rules in any country you're going. Better to know the rules. Thank you, Arling. Thank you for your support. Welcome. I will always, as long as I can support you. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are all trying to support each other as much as we can, you know, and like just as people are supporting me with watch hours, so I also want to support others, with watch hours. So right now, Pita and myself, we are playing the live streams for each other, and we find that it is working. And now you are playing the live streams for me, so that will be really an added benefit. And when I come to Philippines, I will have one laptop and three phones. So I'll be able to use, uh, I'll be able to use, all three phones of mine. I'll be able to use it. One, of course, I will get is with the Filipina chip, right? Philippines chip I'll get, not Filipina, Philippines chip I will get. So that will be in one because I need a phone with a local chip to when I'm going around, anywhere to keep in touch with anybody. So, I will need a local one for sure. Yes, we have to just support each other. We have to support each other. Yeah, the SIM card, right? Get a SIM card. I'll get a Filipino SIM card. Filipino, yeah, Philippine SIM card, and I'll put it into one phone. Yeah. So I have already another phone, but it cannot charge. Something is wrong. It cannot charge. I have to change the charging port, or I'm thinking I will buy a Wi-Fi charger. Yeah, I haven't yet got down to buying the Wi-Fi charger. So buy a Wi-Fi charger, and so buy the Wi-Fi charger, and use it. You call choice, glove, or smart? Smart TNT. Uh, okay, okay. When I come there, I will see. When I come there, wherever I'm staying, I will ask them. Wherever I'm staying, I will ask them. And maybe I will buy because I know as you come out of Manila airport, uh, they have people over there also. Last time when I came, last time when I came, that one lady was there, one girl. She was very helpful, very helpful. I really had a problem, and then she said you can buy like this and all. I said no, I'm only here. I'm here only for about 10 hours. I have to fly back in the evening. Oh, she said, okay, okay. I said, but I need to contact. Can you, if I give you the number, can you call on your phone? She said, yes, yes, sure. So sweet, she called on her phone and all that. I spoke and all that. I spoke to Jeremy and and then I said, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I said, next time, whenever I come, I will buy from you only. I said, I will buy from you. But very helpful. She was very helpful. Call from her phone and all that. So, like I asked few other people in the airport, I said, please, can I just make a call? Can I borrow your phone? I don't have a local phone. And they said, no, 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 we don't have. And then they are taking out the phone and using. I'm saying we don't have. So I said, let it be. Then this lady outside, she was, some mobile company. So selling plans and all that. It depends on the place signal, but in airports, it is so expensive. I think it's 600 plus in pesos. But if you buy, it is only 50 peso. Oh, so much difference, darling. Okay, okay, okay. Good for telling me then. I know airport would be a little costly, but I didn't know so much difference. Yeah, yeah, true. Well, next time what I can do is, remain in the airport and I can use Wi-Fi. I can use Wi-Fi inside the airport. I mustn't come out. Once I come out, then again I have to check my baggage, through the scanner and everything to enter. So next time what I will do is, if I have to contact anyone, I will contact from inside the airport on WhatsApp and all. I can contact with Wi-Fi. So that's what I will do because you get about 3 hours. You get in the airport, you get 3 hours. In the shopping mall is a problem. You get 1 hour, but you need somebody with a local number. Then they will send a code, and then you put in the code, and then you can, use it. Otherwise, you cannot. In the mall, you cannot use, and that too only for 1 hour. But at the airport, they give it for 3 hours. So what I do is, if I have a long wait at the airport, I maybe if I have to use, I use for a few minutes. But the thing is, once you start it, the 3 hours start from that time. So as far as possible, I don't use it. I wait, and then when it is my last 3 hours left, then I use it. Then I don't mind, because I'm going into the aircraft and all. So it's like that. Some phones you can download a virtual SIM and have your phone up before you arrive. Oh, a virtual SIM card. I've never known about that, Stephen. I must try to find that out. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, a virtual SIM. Hmm. It's a big difference, darling. Yes, big difference. Thank you for telling me that. You can use, yes, at the airport, I will use the Wi-Fi. Before going out, I will use the Wi-Fi. I can contact people or even call on WhatsApp and all. So, yeah, that's what I will do. I will use it at the airport before coming out. Last time I came out, I made a mistake, you know. But yeah, last time I made it. And last time I think my Wi-Fi was giving trouble. I don't know why it was not connecting. It was not connecting. Yeah, it was not connecting. So that's why I had to come out and ask somebody then, for their phone. Yeah, but okay. It was okay, managed it. Yeah. But of course I will have to take a SIM card. That is for sure. Yeah. So thank you, Ali, for that news. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Just 1 minute. I'll be back. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Just need to send a reply to my daughter. 1 minute. Okay, so I am back. What did I miss? Anything? Uh, Pita has just arrived at school. That's good. Auntie Pita is in school now. Uh, and when we asked there, they told that price. That's why I know. Aling is saying that. Okay. I know because my sister arrived from Dammam. I bring one SIM card in the airport because she told me that very expensive, very big difference in price. That's why you know. Correct, correct. Okay, and Steven, I will check about that virtual SIM card. I must check and see about that. Yeah, what I know technology today, no? What is technology today, really? But I guess that virtual SIM card will be even more expensive than buying at the airport. I think like that. It will be more expensive than buying at the airport. Okay, Aling, that's good. So, so Aling, maybe I will tell you, come to the airport and bring one SIM card and come to the airport to meet me. I will ask you then because you're come to Manila airport and bring one SIM card and come. Of course, I will pay you for it. Yeah, yeah. So Pita, good, you're in school. See, we all finished school, but Pita is still in school. Poor, poor child, poor child. She's never passing out of school. So sad for her. because I'm never going to pass out from school. Okay, thanks, Arling. That's real good news for me. Yeah. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo. Oh, Auntie Pita is in school and very busy. What happened to Chona and Stephen? Where's Chona and Stephen? Ah, Chona is there. Thank you, Chona. Thank you. Thank you, Chona. Thank you, Chona. Thank you, Chona. So, anybody wants to talk about anything else about the topic? Anything else about the topic? I connect, Pita. Thank you, thank you. Anybody want to talk about the topic? Anything more about emergencies? I will have more in detail from my next live stream onwards. Okay, some more details. I hear footsteps slowly walking as they walk across this lonely floor. Darling, if you be goodbye forevermore, there goes my only possession. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. Nice song. Who sings it now? I got my everything. I forget who sings it. Let's see. Google. There goes my everything. Okay. Who sings it? I hope none of you are thinking, oh my god, now that guy is going to be singing again. I am sorry. I am sorry. Like Dell. Every time I sing, Dell starts to laugh. Still, your class starts at 8 o'clock. So you still have about 24 minutes left. Pita, you still have 24 minutes left. 24 minutes, enough time to take a nap with my singing. Yes. Oh, Engelbert Humperdinck. Oh, Engelbert Humperdinck. Oh, I know him. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. I hear footsteps slowly walking as they gently walk across a lonely floor. And a voice is softly saying, and the voice is softly saying, darling, this will be goodbye forevermore. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. As my memory turns back the pages, I can see the happy years we had before. Now the love that kept this old heart beating has been shattered by the closing of the door. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. Engelbert Humperdinck, I'd forgotten it was him that's singing that song. Engelbert Humperdinck. Very good. Humperdinck, Engelbert, Tom Jones, all good singers in those days. Very good singers. Cliff Richard, so many of them. Choo, 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 choo. I love you because your understanding every single thing I try to do. You're always there to lend a helping hand. But most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. No matter what the world may say about you, I know your love will always be true. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but most of all I love you 'cause you're you. Let me close the door before all the crows and the birds and insects start coming in with my singing. All the crows and the birds might come here to peck me to stop singing. Like people will beg me to stop singing, and the crows and all will peck me to stop singing. Choo, 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 choo. Oh, Chona is here, no? Oh, Chona is here means I have to sing gospel song. Chona is here means I have to sing gospel song. Because when Chona gets up in the morning, she likes to hear gospel song. It is no secret for Chona what God can do, what He's done for others, He'll do for you, Chona. With arms wide open, He'll follow through. It is no secret what God can do. This song is dedicated to Chona only. She likes to hear gospel songs in the morning. It is no secret what God can do, what He's done for others. He'll do for you. With arms wide open, he'll follow through. It is no secret what God can do. And I'm sharing that secret with you because Chona likes to listen to gospel songs. What are some of the gospel songs that I know of? I know of a few gospel songs, but now, last time I was trying to remember this one, I couldn't remember, and now I remember this one, but I forgot all the others. Welcome, Chona. Welcome, Chona. Uncle. Welcome, Chona. I'm trying to think of more. I've forgotten. But I like that one. You make me. What's that? You raise me up. You raise me up. That's another song. You raise me up to stand on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. In times of two. Okay, let me sing this one. But I know I cannot sing the notes, very high notes and low notes and all that. But whatever notes I can, I will sing. But that's a beautiful song. So excuse me if I do not sing it correctly. So if I do not sing it correctly, just excuse me. I must get the right ones. Eh? Eagles? No, an eagle wings. No, I don't want an eagle wings. Raise me up. What's that famous group used to sing it, right? Huh? When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Oh, only that one verse, and the whole thing is repeated. Oh, you raise me up, you raise me up, you raise me up. Oh, it's all repeated. But people have a deep voice. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to stop the stormy seas. I am yours when I am on your shoulder. Raise me up to more than I can be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what you call singing in different voices, right? That's what you call singing in different voices. Singing in different voices. I was a good singer when I was young. I don't know where's that singing voice gone to. I told you before, I used to be an alto singer, singing high notes. And I don't know where's that beautiful golden voice gone to. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Wishful thinking, daydreams fly, active visions fill the night until memories fade to blue while my heart aches just for you. While my heart aches just for you. Where's the lullaby for Ma'am Pita? Ma'am Pita has already gone to sleep. I told her I'm going to sing so she can nap. She had 24 minutes left. She had 24 minutes left. She still got 12 minutes left for her class. So I told Ma'am Pita I'm going to start singing so you can go to sleep. You can have a nap for 24 minutes. So 12 minutes are still left. So she must be still napping. She must be still napping. Do, 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 do. Wishful thinking, that's another song to bore you people with. Wishful thinking. Let me see. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Daydreams fly. Active visions fill the night. Oh, wishful thinking. Until memories fade to blue. Wishful thinking lyrics. Oh, this is the one. No, this is not the one. What will be the song now? Wishful thinking. Daydreams fly. Daydreams fly. Sometimes I used to just put my own words. So, wishful thinking. Daydreams fly. Happy visions fill the night until memories fade to blue. Oh, while my heart aches just for you. While my heart aches just for you. Oh, I would walk 1,000 miles, I'd swim the seven seas. I'd come to stars in the Milky Way, or leaves upon the trees, to see the twinkle in your eye, the devil in your smile. Hold your hand and touch your lips for just a little while. Wishful thinking, daydreams fly, active visions fill the night until memories fade to blue. While my heart aches just for you. While my heart aches just for you. Oh my God, I woke up. Pita, you got up from your nap? So sad. Pita woke up from a nap. Joyce, 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 how are you? Where are you hiding, Joyce? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Okay, for us today's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Okay, we are still in Thursday, you are in Friday. All doing well, all doing well. And Chona is doing the best. Chona is the best in our group. All the guys and the gals are doing very well. How are you doing, Joyce? You've been conspicuous by your absence. Stephen, I'm trying to stay awake. I can sing a little more if it keeps you awake. Huh, Stephen? My singing puts Pita to sleep, but if my singing keeps you awake, I can sing a little more. Don't worry. I'll sing louder also, so that my voice will reach Ohio. You have a holiday tomorrow, but I know you are tired. After 12 hours of work, it's not easy. Don't worry, Stephen. You can go to sleep. You can get up fresh in the morning to hear my singing. No problem. So sad. I saw one. You know these Tom and Jerry cartoons, right? Tom and Jerry cartoons. So I always remember this. Okay, Tom, he's trying to keep awake because he's waiting for Jerry to come out of the mouse hole. He's trying to keep awake, but his eyes are closing. So you know what he does? He takes matchsticks. He takes matchsticks and he puts it into between his eyelids, like matchsticks, and the matchsticks are there. And then they show his eyes are closing, 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 closing. Plop! The matchstick breaks and his eyes close. So there's a remedy for you, Stephen, if you want to stay awake. Put matchsticks to prop your eyes up. I never forget this scene, Tom and Jerry. We enjoyed it as a kids. Even some people as adults, they enjoy Tom and Jerry and all that. Oh, talking about that, I think I'm going to watch some movies of the Laurel and Hardy and Jerry Lewis, and yeah, I want to watch. Last time also we spoke about it, the Terence Hill and Bud Spencer movies. Wow, 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 wow. They were good, and the movies were good also. Terence Hill, what captivating eyes he had, no? Terence Hill, what captivating eyes. And I think Bud Spencer had nice blue eyes. Last time we spoke about it, and Stephen also mentioned Call Me Trinity, Trinity is my name, all that. Beautiful movies they were. Bud Spencer, and I would rather. Yeah, yeah, Stephen, tape them up. But don't put something like duct tape or something, okay? It'll pull your skin out also. Yeah, tape it. No, I saw this Tom and Jerry, and I remember this scene so much. And so well, they show the eyelids are closing, 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 and plop, the matchsticks break, and he goes off to sleep. Hats off to these people who created cartoons in the early days. Today it's all digital, but in those days it was all drawing, all drawing by hand. And they had to draw each movement had to be drawn. Hats off to those people, man. Hats off to them, really, in those days. They pulled off such good stunts. Today, digital is all so easy. It's all so easy. Those days, people really had to do it the hard way. I know we used to do these little drawings at the corner of on the corner of a small notebook. We used to do these drawings with different this and then flip it. We used to flip the pages, and it looks like fast motion. You know, it looked like fast motion, and that is how they used to do it. Each movement they had to draw each movement. How difficult it was, right? Hats off to those people. And then when we see it on the screen or we read the comic books, it's so fast, so easy, for us to read and watch those movies and enjoy it. But how much trouble they took to do it. Shona, I am preparing my juice and salad for my breakfast while watching your live stream. Yes, don't worry. You watch the live stream and we will watch you making the salad and Shona, why don't you come with me as a co-host next time you come? And then you make all this and show us how you are making. How's the idea? Are you willing to do it, Chona? I will send you a link, and when you have to make your salad and you have to make your juice and all, you come on the screen with me, and we can see how you are doing it. You want to do that, Chona? Anyone else wants to be a co-host with me? Yeah, Chona is eating very healthy, eating and drinking very healthy. Shona is eating and drinking very healthy. This was one of the Jehovah's Witnesses hymn. So this is like going back to 1969, 1970, going back to those years when I was a Jehovah's Witness, 1970s. Some lyrics I remember, but I, lyrics I forget. I just know the tunes. No rice, just veggies and fruits, and not too much sweet. Yeah, Chona, you don't need sweet because you are sweet, yeah? So you don't need any sweet. The theme, sir, staying calm during emergency. That's the hardest thing to do. You know, everybody, police, everybody say, calm down, stay calm, don't upset. And that creates people into going into frenzy even more. Have you ever seen anybody say, stay calm, and everyone calms down and everyone is peaceful and everyone is taking things easy? No, stay calm. They are running around more. More they will run around. So I think that's the easiest thing to say, and the hardest thing to do is to stay calm in any emergency. But yes, I agree with you. We need to stay calm so that we can use our wits and save ourselves, save others. But running around like a headless chicken is not going to help anybody, right? It's not going to help anybody. So yeah, it's true. But I think it's one of the hardest thing for people to do. So stay calm in an emergency. One minute, let me just see something. 1 minute. I want to show you. If I find it, I want to show it to you. 1 minute. Let's go to May old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind. Old Lang Syne, right? 31st December, everybody will sing it on 31st December. So, where is it now? Let me see. Okay. Supposing I go here. Hmm, let me see if I can find it. Uh, what should I search for? Search. Uh, Let me see if I can find that and I can show it to you. No, not that one. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it. I think this is the one. But the video is for 1 hour. I cannot show you for 1 hour. I cannot show it to you for 1 hour, but let me see if I can move it to that one particular place. It was a very short clip, that was very nice. No, I cannot find that one clip. Okay, let me see this one. Oh, this one, this one, this one. I think I found it. Oh my god, I think I found it. Okay, I found it. 1 minute. Why can't I get it the other way? Okay, I found it. Now you tell me, how are you ever going to be calm? Okay, now just tell me, how are you ever going to be calm? Oh, Pita is going to for a class. How are you ever going to be calm watching this? Okay, watch this video. Watch this video and tell me, how will a person ever be calm? Watch this video. Watch this video. Can you imagine? How can anyone ever stay cool and calm if they are facing something like that? City, Iwate Prefecture, Japan, 11th March 2011. 2011 March, I was in Dubai, and I completely forgot and had a shower while I was in the bathroom. I remember about the iron. Oh, okay. The iron caught fire. I rushed out of the bathroom and just turned off the power. Then I put out the fire. That's very good thinking, Joyce, because correct. First thing is switch off the power, main power connection, right? Main power connection. So there's no more electrical, there's more things will get damaged around the house. So switch off the power, right? Then I put out the fire. Stephen, you were lucky you remembered before the fire got too big. Very lucky. So we have to maintain presence of mind at all times. We have to maintain presence of mind at all times. It's so important. between an ironing and now I have burnt a couple of clothes. I have burnt the ironing board, the cloth on the ironing board. I've burnt that also. You suddenly keep it down and somebody calls somebody and you just rush off and you're not even thinking. Or even if you keep it standing, it falls. Sometimes, it falls. So, and you don't think at least, take it, keep it, unplug it, then go and attend to something. Sometimes you don't think, you just rush off. The main thing, unplug it, and then go and do whatever you want. So, keeping your presence of mind is very, very important, very crucial. Yeah, you were really lucky, Joyce. Uh, but if I had touched the iron first, I would have gone. Yeah, you would have gone if you went to get the iron or try to do something. But you switch off the power and all, and then, but that shows presence of mind because you switched off the power first thinking. Very good. Cautions. You need to be aware of things in your house. You need to be aware and know beforehand, in case of emergency, what to do. Be prepared for it. Be prepared for these emergencies around the house. Many places have a fire extinguisher in their kitchen and all, but you may not know how to use it. You have to familiarize yourself with how to use it. Last minute you cannot be reading instructions and trying to find out what is happening, right? So it's always good to read instructions and know beforehand, what is to be done, how to use the fire extinguisher and things like that. And then also, for fires you have to use different mediums. It's not like using water for every fire, correct? So even that is another important thing to do. Like in the forest fires, they kill fire with fire. They burn a particular part of a forest away. So there's no trees, no nothing. So when the forest reaches there, there's no trees more left to burn, right? No trees left to burn. So fighting fire with fire. So yeah, you need to know all that. You need to know all those differences. It's so important. Very good thinking, guys. Very good thinking. Yeah, we need to always be prepared, for emergency, especially around the house. Any emergencies around the house. What we are supposed to do, when we are supposed to do it, how we are supposed to do it. So those kind of things are very important. Very good. That was a nice incident you have given us, Joyce. Very valuable lesson we can learn from that. Very valuable lesson. So, Chona, did you finish your? So, tell me, anyone wants to come and co-host with me? Anybody wants to co-host with me? Joyce, you want to co-host with me anytime? But I have to know in advance. Steven, fires are routine at work. I never panic over them anymore. It's like a second home to you, the fires. But I guess even think back to the first time when it happened, right? First time when it happened, it might have been so confusing, right? Because over the years you've got experience with how to deal with them. So, and you're a supervisor, so you would all the more reach out to calm the others down, and give directions and get people moving in the proper way, to put it out or, evacuate the place or whatever they need, right? According to the seriousness of the fire. So, yeah, but in the beginning, like, when you're facing it for the first time and things like that, it makes a world of a difference, right? And sometimes we learn in theory, but in practicals it is different, right? In theory and practicals, it's two different things too. When you're actually facing it, so hats off to the firemen. Hats off to the firemen. They have such a they have such a responsibility. And in so many of the communities, I know in Canada also they have it here, even Mississauga where we were. And they ask people, the common people, they ask them, they give them training and all that, but they ask them if they are willing to stand by and help, as firemen, stand by and help in case of an emergency. They have a shortage and they can be called on at any time, to come and help. So we have those kind of services in Canada. I don't know in the US if they have it, Stephen, but in Canada they have that. So it comes under voluntary work. It comes under voluntary work, but they give you training and everything, and so you are, always kind of standby in case of, you know, an emergency where they need a lot of firefighters. Then they call upon you to come out and help. Like, yes, the first time the equipment you are uh, driving catches fire, it is scary. After several times, it is routine. Yeah, true. Yeah, first time, when you're new to it, then it's really a scary situation. That's why I was just saying, it's always very difficult to remain calm unless you are experienced and you've had experience before and you've dealt with things before. But like I showed that tsunami, can you imagine if you were driving on that road or you were standing on that road and then suddenly you saw that, what would you do? You would be running, right? You would be running. Yeah, that little bit of a clip, it's very famous on YouTube. It has been going around at 2011 March. 11th of March 2011. 12th of March is my brother's birthday. 15th of March, my wife's birthday. Hmm. Same with, Stephen, same with pants, legs. Just pat the flame out with your hand and go on. Mm. Yeah, doesn't mind if your pan gets burnt, right? Mm. I know in Canada also, like, as a security guard during winter, we had to go on our rounds, right? We had to go outside, we had to go down in the in the car parks and everything we had to do, but we had to go outside also and do regular, checks. And when it was snowing, I remember one day, I went outside and I slipped. I slipped and I fell, and I thought I was bleeding in some places, but it was okay. I managed. But then the night guard came to relieve me, and when he came, he saw blood was still dripping, and he said, "What is wrong with you?" And I said, no, this is what happened. And he said, don't be mad. You have to report this. I said, please, please do not report it. Do not put it in as an incident report. We are supposed to, do not put it and all that. But my supervisor used to come in the morning to relieve the night duty guard. No? So by word of mouth, he just told he told the thing, this is what happened. And Winston was really bleeding. I had to get the first aid kit and, put it and put tape and, all that. And then I came in the afternoon to relieve the supervisor. When I came, the supervisor told me, I said, no, no, but we have to patrol outside. He said, Winston, first is safety first. That's the most important thing you have to remember. Safety first. If you cannot do it, you cannot do it. Simple as that. Safety first is most important. As a supervisor, that's what he told me. I carry my sense of duty a bit too far sometimes, too far. So after that, like I said, okay, fine. So then I cut down when it's heavy snow and what is worse is, when it even if it has stopped snowing, the dry ice, that is the worst part, you cannot see on top and then you can slip and fall because there's dry ice underneath. So hi Arling. Arling, thank you for still being here, Arling. Thank you so much. So, yes, he told me, Winston, safety first. That is most important. And he said, you were pretty badly cut up, he said, in many places. I said, yeah, I did not realize that. I said, the night guard, when he came, he saw I was still bleeding. It had happened just little before that. Then he advised me. Nice supervisor, he was very good guy. And he said, how much when I was leaving the job? How much? He said, Winston, don't leave Winston. Stay here. We all like you. You're good in your job. You're thorough in your job. And he says, for me, I can always depend on you. I cannot depend on the night guard. I cannot depend on, when you take your day off, there was another Chinese guy that used to come. So he said, I cannot depend. Michael, his name was. He said, I cannot depend on Michael. I cannot depend on the night guard. I depend a lot on you. Like, when my supervisor went off on vacation and leave, I used to do his shift. It's 7 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So my shift used to be cancelled. Somebody else is doing my shift, but I used to do because as a supervisor, he had to during that daytime. He's also with the building superintendent, right? He's with the building manager, so he's coordinating with the building manager and uh, with the other staff, maintenance staff and all that. So he has got a lot of responsibility also, with them. So he suggested to the management when he was going on leave, he said, no, I want Winston to take over my shift. Don't bring anybody else or give it. And other people were there in that building doing the duty much long before me, long before me. But he said, no, Winston is very systematic, very thorough, and he will deal well with, any emergencies and problems. So I want him to take my shift. So, I got that much responsibility. So he told me so much, Winston. And even, I was trying to find accommodation closer and all, to stay on. I didn't want to stay in my house there. And, traveling to the mall, I used to take my wife, too many memories. How much he looked out for accommodation nearby, for me. Because I was working in another province. I was working in Brampton, but I was living in Mississauga. So he also looked out for accommodation. But, he knows my salary is so low. It was very difficult. And I didn't want sharing. Sharing with somebody a room and all, I don't want. I like to my independency, my freedom, my privacy. I like that. So it was very costly to just take a room by myself. Like it was very costly. But he tried. He tried a lot. He spread by word of mouth. He spoke to security guards, security um, supervisors, in the other buildings and all that. He tried for me many months. I've got a letter which I wrote for my resignation letter, and I wrote to my general manager who was in charge, and she wrote back and said, Winston, you you made you made me cry. She said, Winston, you made me cry with your letter. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry, I said. And in that email, in that email I mentioned also, I said, no, even my supervisor tried so much, he tried so much to get me accommodation and all that. But I said, no, I feel like I'm coming in for a nervous breakdown. I need a break. I need to go away. So what I asked them, I said, is it possible to give me 2 or 3 months leave, just to go settle myself and then come back? And then the area manager, he wrote and said, Vincent, we cannot have that policy. And I had not yet completed 1 year with them. So he said, we don't have that policy. So take your time off. You want to go off, take your time off, go, no problem. And whenever you come back to Canada, if you want to still work with us, just come and meet us again. And definitely we will hire you. Come back again and meet us. No, I'm not, not boasting about myself, but I've been a very hard worker and I've always been praised everywhere for my work. I think I mentioned this before also. When my first job I got in Canada, not first job, but my first proper job, like as a cashier at Walmart. Okay, cashier at Walmart. So one day in my cashing island, my cashier island, people are coming. So in my island, after the people go, we have to tidy up. So when I was tidying up, when there's no customer, we should put tidy up and all that our area. So while I was tidying that up, I found a ring, and it was like a diamond ring. Okay, so I found the ring and I went to my customer service manager and I said, I found this in my cashier's island. So I'm sure it belongs to some customer who came, some of the customer. It must be belonging to them. So here's the ring, I said. So if anyone claims it, then, it's there. And next day I was sitting in the staff room. It was my break, I was sitting and eating something. And suddenly this one young girl, like, she comes in there and she says, who is Winston? Who is Winston? And all that. So everybody looked at me. So I just raised my hand. I said, yeah, I'm Winston and all that. She came quickly and she gave me such a tight hug. She gave me a hug and she was crying. And I felt very awkward. I really felt awkward because everybody in the lunchroom was looking at me like, I felt so awkward. So then she released herself and she said, I can't thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Like, she went on like that. And I said, for what? I said, I don't understand. And she said, you found the ring? I said, yes, I found the ring yesterday and I gave it to the CSM. She's saying, yes. She's saying, it's a diamond ring, she's saying, but the value of the diamond is not important. She said. So she said, it is my engagement ring. So, and I told my fiance, I said, I'm so sorry, but I know I'm never going to find that ring. Whoever finds it's a diamond ring, whoever finds it is going to definitely keep it for themselves. So she said, I never had hopes of ever finding that ring. And then when I came to work in the morning, I just casually went to the lost and found, and I just told them, if anybody found a diamond ring, I lost it. And she was able to describe the ring and all that. And then they said, yes, yes, the CSM has handed it over to us. And she went to the CSM. She asked the CSM, oh, that ring was handed over. She said, yes. And who found it? And then they said, Winston found it. She said, what? Yeah, one of our employees, Winston, he's the cashier. He's new. He's just come here, joined us recently. So he found it. Then she immediately came to the lunchroom. She came there and asked, who's Winston? So that was one big incident. And I just joined the company. And so that was one big incident about my honesty. And then a second time was, I think it was in January, this was in 2012. I started work in December, just before Christmas I started. And then in January, Canada had printed these plastic notes. Plastic notes, Canada had printed them. And these plastic notes used to stick to each other. So one lady came and she paid for her money, she paid by cash. So I was literally counting because I know they get stuck. I was literally counting. And you won't believe, she gave me $600 extra. $600 extra. So I had to count it 2 and 3 times to make sure, otherwise I will have to pay, right? Correct? From my pocket. So I counted 2 and 3 times. And we got that sponge, the wet sponge, in a thing. No licking and all, wet sponge, all professional like wet. So I kept on putting in the wet sponge and I kept on counting, and yes, it was like $600 extra. So I said, ma'am, this is the money you gave me. So I counted in front of her. She said, is it short? I said, ma'am, just have a look. Give me a few minutes. And I told the other, please just give me a few minutes. And I counted the notes and I said, ma'am, see, this is how much you have to pay me. And this is 600 bucks extra. She said, oh my God. She said, thank you so much. Thank you. You're so honest. I said, it's okay, ma'am. And I gave it to her. And she took it and she went away. So I don't know whether she told the CSM or she reported it to anyone. I don't know about that part of it, but I know. But I remember when I had problems, my customer service manager changed and I had another customer service manager and I'd already got a part-time job in my wife's company, So that time, um, these new customer service managers, CSMs, they were harassing me a lot because I was taking time off to work in that other place. So they were making a big noise, and I went to complain to uh, you know, my local manager, the assistant manager. The manager was not there at that time. The assistant manager was there, and I didn't even know who she is. And then somebody said, "Look, because in Walmart they have, the main manager, the area, the manager, and their photographs, and all the people in the admin positions, and all their photographs and all. They have it. Walmart has it, in the customer service area." So somebody took me and said, "Look, that is her." I said, "Okay." I went searching for her and all. And then when I found her, I said, she was talking to someone. I waited and I said, "Ma'am, excuse me. I want something urgent to discuss with you." She said, come to my office. So she took me to her office. So I not spoke outside. She took me to her office. And then she asked me what's the problem, and I explained to her and everything and all. And then she said, "Winston, leave it with me." She said, "Leave it with me. I know you're a very good worker. I know you have a good reputation over here. And I understand fully well." I said, "Oh, ma'am, how do you know me?" She said, "Yes, I know all my employees. You do not know me." I said, "No, I do not know you. In fact, I do not know what you look like." He showed me a photograph, and I went, keeping that in mind, I went searching for you. I said, "So I know I don't know." She said, "Yeah, but I passed your cashing counter. You're a cashier. I passed your counter many times. I've seen you working. Your CSM, your previous CSM always gave me a good word about you. So don't worry, I will put in a word for you and I will deal with the matter. Just leave it with me." So she dealt with it, but I was unhappy with these people. They were all the more angry with me because I went and spoke to her, So they were even more angry than me. So they did take it out in an indirect way. So finally I left and I joined that company because that company I was getting paid more and I had a fixed hours of work. In Walmart, my hours were reduced. Hi, Arling, how are you? Thank you being here. Joyce, take care, Stephen. Oh, Stephen, okay, Stephen. You're very tired and going to bed. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much for keeping yourself awake. So, see you tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow morning. Okay. And enjoy your good night's sleep. Get up fresh and nice tomorrow. And you have an off tomorrow. So that's good. Okay, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you for being over here. Uh, we had a nice time with you. Um, yeah. Good. Some incidents Stephen gave us, and Joyce also gave us some incidents that was nice. Yeah, how to deal with emergencies. So that was good, Stephen. Thank you, Aling. Thank you, Joyce, for still being here. Yeah, it's sad Peter had to go off. Chona, where are you, Chona? Still making your still making your smoothie? Chona, are you still making your smoothie? Where are you, Chona? Yeah. I think when I'm talking, I must look a little bit at the comments. I would have seen Stephen going off earlier, 7:28. 7:59. He must have gone off already, poor fellow. Sorry, Stephen, really sorry. I think when I'm talking, I'll keep looking at the messages also. Okay, Chona, you're still there listening. Listening quietly, huh, Chona? Listening quietly. Yeah. Chona, anything you want to tell us about emergency situation? How to deal with some emergency situation? Aling, you want to share anything about Philippines emergency situation? Your workplace, for example, you are working with those high blades and cutting up the meat and all that, right? Correct. Anything you want to tell us about emergency precautions and or any incident or anything you want to tell us about it, or any incident in general? Because Philippines is also full of I had themes about hurricane and typhoons and all that. But if anything like floods and all, I had a theme on all those things. But if you want to mention any incident, you are free to mention. Like I showed the tsunami. I showed the video of the tsunami in Japan, 2011, 11th March 2011. That video played in my mind a lot. Feel sad for people, people at that time. I'm always ready. Okay, very good. Any incident you want to tell us? Any example or something you want to share with us? Little bit. Any small description about any anything that took place? Peter is not here for translation, but if you want to write in Bisaya, you write in Bisaya, and we'll try to translate it, hoping the translation is correct. Or Aling can translate for us. What say Aling? Aling can translate for us if you write in Bisaya. Oh, but Aling, I don't know if she will know Bisaya because she's in Kaluokan, so she might only know. Aling, do you know Bisaya or only Tagalog? Because I know many people in the Mindanao area, no? In Mindanao area, many of the people there have to actually learn Tagalog because they are so used to speaking Cebuana, Bisaya, all those local languages. But when they are going to Manila for work or something, they actually have to brush up and learn the Tagalog language, Tagalog. So I don't know whether people in Luzon area and Greater Capital region will whether they will know other Filipino languages. But I know Tagalog and Bisaya. These are the two, Cebuana or Bisaya. They are the two main languages covered in a great area, Luzon area and Mindanao area. So, Aling, do you know any other Filipino language? Or how many do you know? So, Chona, if you want to describe, you want to tell us something in your language, write it in your language. We'll do translation. Okay, we can do translation. Yeah, so Chona, I can't talk Bisaya or Tagalog because Ma'am Pita is busy and she cannot explain to you what I'm talking. Okay, Shona. Okay, sure. Okay, you can write on WhatsApp to me. Arling, would you be able to, if she writes over here, Chona writes, would you be able to translate and tell us what's the meaning? Sugar is sweet, my love, but not as sweet as. Okay, Shona, I think I will end the live stream because it is quite long and it's past like 2.5 hours, and maybe I'll have to have dinner also. I don't know. Because I think only you and Aling are here, right? Only you and Aling, Shona and Aling, only two of you are here. So I'm just thinking maybe to end it. Okay, Chana, with you? Okay. Remember, as usual, we can chat on WhatsApp, okay? We can chat on WhatsApp, alright? Okay, on WhatsApp we can chat. Okay, so let me put a thank you note. It's just a very simple note, okay? We had a wonderful discussion today. So thank you, Alan, and thank you, Chona, for being here right till the end with me. I really appreciate that. And thank you to everybody else who came here and helped us to, stay on and discuss on the topic and share this fellowship together. Really grateful to you. So, love to all of you, and God bless you and your families. Those who are sleeping, sleep well for the night, and those who are starting their day, may God make your day be a very wonderful day. Okay, and just special prayers today, special prayers for Arling. Okay, please, today, special prayers for Arling. All right. Yesterday she told us the tragedy she has faced, so just remember Arling in your prayers. Give us strength and give us courage and make us strong. Okay, so take care, all of you, and au revoir till hasta luego, till we meet again. See you. All right. Bye. Take care.